This is Peter Rosenthal, head film critic for The Onion. On today's Cinema Classics segment, I'm going to be looking at The Shining, Stanley Kubrick's remarkable adaptation of the Stephen King horror novel starring Jack Nicholson, Shelley Duvall, and myself, Peter K. Rosenthal, as a young Danny Torrance before the cold, heartless Hollywood machine sucked me dry of any natural God-given talent I had, spit me out, and ruined my entire life. Revolving around a young family's winter stay at the isolated and mysterious Overlook Hotel, The Shining is a monumental achievement in modern cinema, and thus far my one and only screen credit. My role was difficult. And as a young and admittedly naive actor, I naturally thought this would be the beginning of a long and illustrious career in Hollywood. But that simply wasn't the case. In fact, it seems Hollywood had little need for a, quote, Danny Torrance type, whatever the hell that even means, and callously cast me into Tinseltown's waste bin like a piece of trash. But then Hollywood producers don't really care about nuance and skill, do they? Because the role of Chris Chambers in the film Stand By Me, a role I received three callbacks for, went to another young star by the name of River Phoenix. Apparently, the Hollywood elite believed River Phoenix had a long, bright career ahead of him. Well, we all know how that turned out, huh? Nevertheless, Stanley Kubrick's directing in The Shining is still studied to this day by critics and fans alike. Of course, one cannot help but wonder where the great master director was when one of his brightest former stars needed help, and why he refused to take his calls, and why he couldn't throw him a goddamn bone by casting him as the piano player in Eyes Wide Shut. Christ, it wasn't even that big of a fucking part. Just something to get me back on my feet for a few months. But that's movie magic for you, right? Movie magic! Yes, it sure is magical how Hollywood takes a wide-eyed 6-year-old child, shows him a promising future, and then rips him apart, piece by piece, until he's unable to get a single audition. He can't get his own agent to call him back. He's forced to pursue film studies and changes his name because of his therapist's suggestion to let go of the past. Christ, Shelley Duvall worked regularly after The Shining, and she was terrible. Well, fucking hooray for Hollywood, eh, dummies? Place where dreams come true. Cocksucking piece of shit hellhole. I'm 40 years old. Do I look like I'm 40 years old? Yeah, well, this is what happens when a man is forced to lay down in the putrid urine of the Hollywood elite for over 2 decades, while all your favorite celebrities trample over him to get their precious accolades and their admiration. For The Onion's film standard, I'm Peter Rosenthal.